Rainbow gets up and like grabs him and like pulls him away from you, and doesn't even look at him. She just like pushes him away, and she's like, "What are you doing here?" And like kind of like gets up in your face. She's wearing like a plastic jumpsuit, basically like a red like pleather vinyl jumpsuit, and it has like rainbow patterns down both arms, and she looks mad.
Sorry, do I know you?
So you say that, and Kenji is like, "Yes, this is Hot Kathy. Come on, I told you about her." And she's just like, "Shut up." And he sits down, and he's like, ugh, and he like goes to like open a beer and starts drinking it. And then there's like a short conversation with the businessman. And she's like, "Don't pretend like you don't know me."
I'm not. Sorry.
So what are you trying to do? You're just trying to piss her off, or because it's working? If that's what your plan is.
Yeah, just like avoid her, upset her, not really acknowledge her.
Okay. All right. So meanwhile, while this confrontation is happening, downstairs in the van, you guys hear like not a full siren, but the little like whoop whoop that the police make to let you know that they're there. And one of the two of you on the side can see like a Lone Star car has pulled up behind the van, and there's like a cop getting out of the passenger side.
I like.
Who's sitting on the passenger side of the car?
I would assume I am.
Sure. Well, no, aren't you don't you drive? Aren't you the driving one?
Yeah, Breakdown's the driver.
I guess I am the driver, aren't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the driver. I'm driving.
You're the wheelbird. All right.
But I still immediately look tense, like, oh god.
Okay. So you can hear the like click of his like boots on the pavement as he walks up. You see him getting bigger in the rearview mirror. Despite the fact that it's nighttime, he's wearing his like, his aviators. He's got a big bushy mustache. And he walks up and like looks in the. Do you roll the window down in advance, Bonbon, or you just wait?
Yeah, I do.
All right. So he walks up and he looks in. What does he see when he looks in the window?
What does he see?
Yeah, like how are you guys arranged in the vehicle?
Well, Breakdown's driving, right?
Yeah.
I'm
so Breakdown's
driving.
sitting in the driver's seat.
Bonbon's in the passenger.
Bonbon's in passenger. Then I'm in the center back seat with my head, but I'm so fucking large that my head's literally in the center, like of both of them, right next to theirs. That's how, like, it was super awkwardly
like,
cramped in here, yeah.
Mhm.
And so I guess all three of our heads just slowly turn towards him as he rolls down the window.
All right. So he's like, license and registration, please, ma'am. He like looks at you, leans over, looks at Breakdown. He's holding his flashlight, but
The rental has that stuff, so you just...
yeah. I mean, I assume you've got like fake ID. You just.
Well, I have. Well, oh, that's right. We have to use the fake one because we registered this
to
with
the
fake
cars.
one.
Yeah.
Does the ID have a face on?
All right, Breakdown. I got this.
Yeah, you're like, so yeah, Breakdown.
Officer.
That's internal monologue for Breakdown. But you're a professional, Bonbon. You've heard someone's pre-destructive like hyperventilation before. You can head this off at the pass.
Hand on the knee. Don't worry about it. I go. I pull the documents out. I hand them over. Sir,
Okay.
It's a rental. Just letting you know.
He says this is a no parking zone. You aware of that, sir? Leans over, looks at the driver.
Oh, sorry. Our friend went inside to grab something, and she hasn't come back yet. Should we? Where can we park around here?
He's like, well, sir, you just park it right here. I'll be right back. And he like starts walking back to the car with the ID.
Don't worry about it. Don't. It's okay. It's okay. These guys, they're bored. They want something to do. They have to meet certain quotas. I'm sure he's just going to come back, tell us to move the car. Anyway, listen, your story's great. We dropped Knight's ass off. We're actually her bodyguards, and we don't want to go in there, ruin the party. We can move the car if we need to. It's not a big deal.
All right. So let's do an opposed roll here on the credentials. You want to make a computer roll for me there?
Yep.
Wheat. Okay. And I'll
Yep.
roll. I'll roll for the cop security system.
Okay.
So just roll against target number 4. I will do the same.
Can I use my hacking pool in this?
Now.
Okay. Well, I tried.
It's fair. That's totally fair. I'm not gonna say yes. I'm not gonna say
You
yes.
said 4?
Just do target 4, and I'll do the same.
Oh man.
You're lucky.
Oh
Alright.
yes.
Oof, man.
So it's like an awkwardly long time, and then eventually you hear the cop car door open, close, and as the Madonna song you listen to on the radio fades out, the cop walks up to the window again, hands you back the documents, and he says, "Well, all checks out here, but I'm gonna have to ask you to move along. You can pick your friend up out back. There's an alley there, 15-minute loading zone. Just move on over that way, and sir," and he leans over, "get a haircut." And he like walks away.
Don't listen to him.
Thank
Your hair's
you.
great. I think it's great. All right, let's just move to the loading zone. If anyone questions, we'll say the cop told us to move there.
All right.
I
Okay.
try to figure out where the little alley is that he's talking
Yeah,
about.
you can find there's a little like around the back. It's like this is like a not a proper street, but an area where people can pick up guests and drop them off and stuff.
I feel like you awkwardly try to turn into the alley and mess up, so you have to like back up and then.
Oh, totally. It's like,
Like- So it takes us 5 minutes to get back there.
Every time you do it, it just ratchets up the awkwardness. God, that's the worst. All right, so in the apartment, Night Sass, you have managed to so there's a brief moment where Rainbow and Kenji have an argument in the other room where she's like Kenji and like gestures, and they go in the other room. You can hear them arguing, but you can't hear what it is, and you're like in the room with these awkward Japanese businessmen who are talking to each other in Japanese and trying to ignore you. And you can take.
I start looking through the karaoke list and seeing which songs were next. Maybe one of my songs.
And say, all right, roll. What would you roll for this? There's no luck stat in this game. Just roll. Actually, roll. You know what? Roll your essence. Target number for you to have one of your songs in a modern karaoke machine. Say
Ooh.
target number 12.
My essence is
Yeah.
5.6. Can I roll 6?
Sure. We'll go easy on you.
Was that one of my songs?
Oh,
No,
Okay.
you're super close.
No.
I was so close.
So you're just flipping through. You see like at least 3 or 4 Rainbow songs on there.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Well,
And then,
you can put whatever you want on these, right?
They
don't come stocked.
I think they come with discs. They'd be like tapes, I guess, in this case. Maybe if you're really fancy CDs, but probably not.
Okay.
So Rainbow and Takashi come back, and he looks like he's been chastised. He's not quite as like angry as he was before about like.
Is he more
he's not
naked?
freaking out. No, he's done his belt up and done his pants up, and actually he's pulling a shirt on as he comes into the room. So Rainbow says to you, like, so you're gonna have to leave because we're going and you're not coming with us.
Why would I want to go where you're going? I have no idea who you are.
She's going to you. She's like, yeah, you keep telling yourself that. And she's like, come on, Kenji. And like helps, basically like finishes dressing him, and he's like stumbling, and she like puts a blazer on him, like the one that matches his pants, and helps him get his shoes on. And then she goes outside, and looks around. Do you want to make your exit before she realizes you've stolen her shoes?
Yeah.
All right, so you manage to slip away, and maybe as you're getting in the elevator, you just hear her be like, "What? Bitch stole my shoes!" And then the elevator door closes. All right, so note, the shoes in your inventory, I guess, if you want. And then you
We
return.
already have so many pairs.
Yeah, you get downstairs and you can see through the lobby, right? Because it connects both doors. You can see the van parked on the opposite side of the building now.
All right, so I just go towards the van.
Okay. All right. So you guys see Night's Ass come out. You're all back in the van.
They're on their way to the club, I think.
Whatever
All
happened
right.
to my bird?
What did
What's that?
happen to your bird?
My spirit bird.
It's hanging out at the club, waiting
It's
for
like waiting for that guy.
waiting for Kenji to show up. Yep.
All right, cool. So do we know where the club is? Yeah, we do.
Yep. Yeah, you know where Techmore is. No problem.
We've been there before, right?
This club, no.
Oh.
We were at a different club.
That also had Noir in the name?
No, that one was Club Penumbra.
Yep.
Oh.
I remember that now.
If you want to, you can make an intelligence test to see what you know about the club, just by the name.
I will.
Yeah, okay.
You'd
Do
probably
it.
be the one club going out of the four of us.
So, yeah, intelligence, target number 4. Yeah, you got it there? Okay, cool. Yeah, so it is, it's a relatively new club, like it opened in the last couple of months. Really popular, kind of small. They mostly play like punk and industrial. And it's considered something of like a rough spot. Like people get mugged there and stuff. Though some of that is just like the promoters being like, yeah, it's dangerous. Don't come to Tech Noir. Yeah. It's like a 2-story club. There's like a dance floor and a stage, and then there's like a mezzanine area up above, and they have like a big bar up there.
All right, let's go.
Okay, cool.
I'm not in the club, right? I don't go.
Yeah, I mean that's the question, right? So
and I guess
Yeah.
Breakdown doesn't go either,
I'm going.
right?
okay. So Night's Ass and Bonbon, you're gonna go up. You guys get out of the van. Do you just pull up in front of the club, get out of the van, and walk up, or do you park somewhere else and walk up?
Good question.
Well, the plan was that you two were gonna go in, and that me and Breakdown were gonna go across the street, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stay in the van.
Sure.
Yeah, and be lookout. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
find a place nearby to park the van, and the two of you that are going to the club. Yeah, there's like a big lineup outside, and like I said, it's mostly people dressed as like punks or goths, and you can hear the music like going inside, and there's a bouncer standing outside. He is
All right.
He's an orc. He's just wearing like a black t-shirt and jeans, combat boots.
Is there a way I could roll to see if that's my bouncer contact?
Sure. Yeah. Roll circles.
How do I roll circles?
What is your rating in circles?
2.
Okay, so just roll 2 dice, and you already have an appropriate contact like this. I'm gonna say target number it will be 3. Should be pretty easy for you. Nice. Yes, definitely.
That 13! I needed you.
Oh snap!
I needed
Yeah,
you.
this is your guy. He's got a new
And
job.
you get a
Works for
check
Tech Noir.
now.
Yeah,
A
and mark
check.
that because you'll
Oh.
you get to advance it. What's his name?
Boris? I don't know.
Boris.
Boris.
Boris. He could be Boris. Boris the bouncer. It's gonna be
That's a
confusing.
good bouncer name.
It's gonna be confusing when him and Maurice meet, but that's fine. Boris, Maurice, Boris.
So now I have 2 bouncers?
Uma, Oprah. No, it's the same guy.
Okay.
He just works. Yeah, he works here. Yeah. So he's there. You see him as you're walking up, and he sees you, and he's like, takes the sunglasses off and looks at you. He's like, "Night's Ass, I haven't seen you in forever. How you doing?" He goes and gives you a big hug.
All right, I come back.
While he's hugging you, someone tries to sneak in behind him, and he turns around. He's like, "Hey, get back of the line, asshole!" And the guy's like, "But I've been waiting here." He's like, "I said back of the line." And the guy starts to walk, and he looks at you. He's like, "Little people." I'm like, fucking. I'm sorry. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Can me and my friend come in?
And he looks at Bon Bon, looks at you, and he's like, oh, I don't know, big night, this list. Make
Forrest, come on.
make a charisma check.
Oh gosh.
Against 4?
For this guy, he's your contact already. Yeah, 4 is fine because he's trying to do his job. But
This is gonna be easy, JP.
A lot of ones.
Successes.
A lot of successes.
Only
Okay,
2 out
so
of
Bon
6,
Bon,
just saying.
while they're having this exchange, you notice that Boris has on he has a tattoo on his neck. It's like a big red heart, and it says Night Sass on it, a little arrow through it. And he's like, for you,
Nice.
girl, yeah, all right. And he like takes a step back and goes to gesture you in, and then the next person is like, what the hell? And he's like, shut up, you want to go to the back of the line? Like, no, man, I'm sorry. And it's like a dude with like a nose ring and a chain and a big blue mohawk, and he's just like, oh, sorry, man.
I slowly walk in, and when he tries that, I look back at him like he's vermin or something.
All right, so as you go to walk in, someone from the line, you hear like a shout, and someone's like, Bon Bon? You stop and take a look.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm surprised.
All right, so you lean over, and there's a guy. He's probably like in his early 40s, like balding a little bit. He's wearing like a long black trench coat. He's got like white like foundation on and like really gothy like eye makeup, and he's like leaned out of the line, and so his like rosary necklaces are kind of like dangling. He leans over. He's like, Bon Bon, hey, and he like waves to you.
He's in the line.
Yeah. Do you want to see
outside of the club?
He's waiting in line. He's like 20 people back, but he like leans over and he like waves.
All right. Do I recognize him?
Make an intelligence test. I one of the characters in the party wouldn't have to make this test, but I don't know how much you interacted with this guy, so go ahead and roll.
Okay. Okay. And what's my 4?
Yeah, 4 is fine.
Okay. 3 successes.
Oh yeah. All right. So you're like, who the fuck is this guy? And he's like, Bon Bon, it's Kirk. What's up? And you remember him from Club Penumbra. He's Breakdown's friend, the like the like goth wizard that you met in the bar when you were getting your last job.
I vaguely remember this.
Yeah. So when you look at him, he's like waving. It's like, it's Kirk. What's up? Hey.
All right. Hi, Kirk.
And he's like,
I'll see you inside then.
Can you help me with the
What do I look like? Do I look like I own this club? I'm here with a friend. It would be totally rude of me to ask them to get someone else in. I'm sure I'll see you and shortly you can buy me a drink.
So like you start to go in and he shouts, he's like, Night's ass, I love you. To try to get your attention.
You're muted, Kaitlyn.
You're still muted. Muted.
All right. After Bon Bon says, what did you even say? What do I look like? I
He
say
yells-
hot
he just
shit.
yells-
Now let's go.
He yells at you. Kirk yells at you, and he's like, Night's ass, I love you. Like he really wants to get in the club, and Bon Bon's shutting him down.
I ignore it. I acknowledge no connection between those two things.
Yeah, he just wants to get in. It's all good.
Yeah, so as you're leaving, I guess Kirk, like you guys don't know, maybe you don't see this, but Kirk just goes
Everyone wants to get in.
like a big sigh, and he looks at the guy next to him, and the guy's like a foot taller than him. He's like some tough looking orc, like a skinhead or something, and he looks at him, he's like, yeah, I know those girls. They're Shadowrunners. And the orc is just like, fuck, man. All right, so Kirk's in line.
That was like a perfect freeze.
Oh.
And that's
Hello.
where our story ends.
The end.
Even
Get up
Adam can't believe that freeze.
On next week's episode of Mirrorshades.
Up in the
Kurt's still waiting in line.
All right. You back, Adam?
I don't know.
Yeah, we can hear you. Sorry.
Okay, good. That's cool.
Your cam's frozen, but it's frozen in the perfect spot.
Beautiful. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll keep talking through my freeze frame. So, so you get up in the club, and it's really loud, just like grinding, like industrial music. And up on stage, you can see across the club, there's the what must be the opening act. It's a bunch of humans and elves dressed all in black, like playing keyboards and like adjusting pedals and dials. And one of them is like rubbing a beer bottle on a guitar. The place is packed. There's a whole bunch of like punks. It smells like sweat and leather and stale beer. And then up above, there's the mezzanine. You can see some people like gathered up there, all watching. What do you want to do?
Is there a way you can like data jack into the sound system and like mess up the sound for the next act?
Absolutely.
Okay, could you do that for me?
I would love to.
Perfect, because I would love it if you did that.
All right. I'm going to go find a terminal to jack into.
Okay. All right. So you walk by the bar, and at the end of the bar, there's the sound booth, which is a little raised platform. There's a dwarf at the mixing board. He's got like a clove cigarette hanging out of his mouth, and he's got like long black hair. It's like combed like straight down. He's wearing like a muscle shirt and a big chain necklace, and he like looks over at you and kind of like pulls the sunglasses down as you walk up.
This is me, or this is...
Yeah, he sees you as you're walking, looking around for a place to jack in.
Okay. Do I take... Yeah, okay, whatever.
Just gonna walk past him?
It's just a creeper.
So, there's probably like a hub for the whole building in the back, like past the bar, if you can get in there without getting noticed. Or you could like jack into the audio software, like the audio hardware directly, if you could get him away from the board. Yeah.
No, I want to try to just... I don't want to like jack in locally. I want to try to hack my way into this thing.
Okay, so you're gonna go out into the back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you just follow the bar back, and then there's the back hallway that connects to the washrooms, and then there's like a staff only door back there. Are you trying to be sneaky, or are you just walking back there?
Is there a lot of people like coming in and out of it, or what?
Yeah. There's like a massive lineup for the men's washroom. Not much of a lineup for the women's.
But there's another door by the bathrooms. That's the one I'm trying to go into.
Yeah. I'm just saying there's lots of people back here, but yeah.
I'm gonna totally do that. I'm just gonna walk in.
Okay. All right. So you walk through. You appear to be in some kind of like you don't walk into the bar or the kitchen. This is like a back area, and there's like a whole bunch of boxes with like beer in them, like backup stuff for when they run out at the bar. There's like a janitor's closet, and then you see, as you turn your head, you see the mother load. There's a big metal box with a padlock on it, and it's got the Bell logo.
All right. There's no external connection.
Well, it's like a big comms box that's locked, and then there's the pipes, the actual pipes running the cable in and out.
Well, like any good hacker, I'm just gonna go right for that.
Yeah, you're just gonna cut the cable and splice it up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now you have like a hardware skill or an electronics.
I actually have electronics. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what do you want to do? Because if you just like get in there with the fucking wire cutters, the whole place will go dark. You might electrocute yourself. What do you want to do? Like you can mess with the patch, but what do you want to access basically?
So I just want to access the comms, like the speaker systems.
Okay. All right. And you want to do that without causing any interruption. You don't want to like alert mini Glenn Danzig that you've fucked with the system.
Yeah, so basically what my intention is to just be able to like cut out to make it sound like there's a connection that's fucked up or something, right? So if I could my intention is that I just want to literally stop speakers from working, but I want to do it, it's like short bursts.
Can you like reverse auto-tune them, Bon?
No, I can't do that.
Evidently Nightsass is standing right next to you.
Just like beforehand I said this.
I can't, but I will mess with the speakers.
Okay, it has to be for the next act.
Right.
Okay. All right, make an electronics test. Target number 6.
Okay. Ooh. Whoa. One success with a 23. Damn.
Well, you're like a precision instrument. You didn't get a lot of successes, but one success really counts. Yeah, okay, so you start fiddling with the wires. You like peel back the rubber and like cut some wires and patch in your deck. Yeah, you're able to, if you plug in, you'll be able to get access to the local network.
Okay.
And mess with all their electronics and stuff. It's all computerized because it's the fucking future, so you can mess with stuff from the central terminal.
Okay. All right. I'm ready to mess up the next act.
Okay.
Nice ass. Have you found our mark yet?
Found
So-
what?
In the car. So I guess when you say, let's cut back to the car. So you guys have parked across the street, and Breakdown. Your spirit comes back to let you know that the guy you sent them to look for is in the club now. And with their job being done, the spirit evaporates back into the ether. But yeah, they let you know they came in through a back entrance. There's like a VIP entrance that they went in, evidently.
You're muted. You're muted. Dodger, you're muted. Dodger, you're muted.
Got it. So the bird like projects to me the image of them coming in a back door.
Yeah.
Sort of an idea.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, like they probably know. Like, from my perspective, they probably know he's there, but maybe not. I like look around for like the communication stuff, and then I wonder whether or not they'll be able to hear it. Just like look at Crusher.
Help.
Just kind of staring off to the top of the car, not paying any attention when you look at me. I guess you like tap me on the shoulder?
No, I'm just kind of grasping at straws. Okay, I'll try to contact Bon.
Okay. Sure.
No, I know I can't, but I'll try to
you
contact
guys
Bon.
have the walkie-talkies. Bonbon's
Yeah.
on the walkie-talkie. You can do that. You'll have an easier time talking to Bonbon than Night's Ass because Night's Ass is out in the club.
Right.
So what do you? Yeah. So you can talk to Bonbon, no problem.
Okay. I don't know if like you've already found him or not, but the bird showed me. They walked in a back entrance, so if you don't see them anywhere, then that's why they're in like a back room, maybe.
All right. Night Sass, did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
All right, so Kenji's here. He's at the club. And I think what we need to do is you need to see if you can maybe find out. I need you hanging out with this guy. Maybe that needs to happen once Rainbow goes on stage.
Yeah, probably after Rainbow goes on stage. I still have no idea why she's playing here, but I mean, listening to the music right now, I guess, it's all coming together.
Find out about Kenji's car. Find out what his most prized possession is. Find out what he's afraid of the most.
All right. So you
Okay.
pass that information along, and while that's happening, back in the car, so Crusher, what are you doing?
At this point, I'm getting bored, so I'm looking through my pockets for more gum, just seeing if
Okay.
I got some.
Sure.
And I like pull out some, what I think to just be gum, and a bunch of stuff falls on the ground. I get all
Okay.
the things. And I noticed that the piece of paper that Hadia gave me is there,
Mm-hmm.
and I hand it to Breakdown, and then write on a piece of paper and say, "I can't read this," and then give that to you.
Okay.
And I kind of
you-
just like look at you wantingly.
Oh.
So what do you do? Breakdown, or do you just like look nervously at it and then Crusher?
I mean, I'd want to read it to him. What does it say?
Okay. So you like start opening the envelope.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a break there.
Okay.
And then, do you have what it is like written
Oh.
down that you could just give to Dodger so she can? read it?
Yeah, I can translate it into a text. I have it written down, but I'll put it in text and send it to you, Dodger.
Perfect. All right, we'll
Okay.
take our final break. We'll come back and we'll go into the final portion here of Roleplay Mirrorshades, week 11. Right after this, we'll see you guys then. Be right back.